So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Over man down the field, that's Burden. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw, Williams. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh my God, you're getting banned.
DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Williams looking to do it himself. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick, and that's a big mistake. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. They just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned how slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can do it. He's got a man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
To the air, Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Biggie Angels, Biggie.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football and it leads to more completions for them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hold it ready.
To throw is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Washington first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Get it. COVID-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get 1 more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. John Bates, 33 yards. And the Commanders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point try now for Moody.
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22
Hey,
yards.
lift!
First down,
Lift!
Lions.
To throw is Goff. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Ravens 7, Lions 6.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now it's Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
180! Get hot! 180!
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Scout! Shut 180! Value 1!
Goff now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
13. No, we changed it.
To throw again is Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Holy, you're getting bailed, bro.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are
Yo, you're literally not even good, man.
on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's
Stop going for 2 points, bro. You haven't scored a single
There's
one.
a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The only reason you're winning is because Lamar can't throw the ball.
Return here from the end zone.
Alright,
Makes it across
whatever you
the
say,
20
bro.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the field.
Yeah, bro.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught.
I didn't
So
even
they
need to
come
pick
up
that
with a
one.
2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 3-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Louis. We're good.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several.
Where's my defense going?
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good for the Lions.
There's Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I 22 for 66.
Now it's gone. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Yes, sir.
They push him back to the 34. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Hunt.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. We are underway in downtown Detroit. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, let's see.
Goff going to open up with a throw. He'll get this out to the right flat. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and take him down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. A 2nd down throw for Goff. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Yes, sir.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Bro, are we serious?
They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They have the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Goff to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra safe ground. The receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This one.
How was it not a pass interference, bro? That's crazy.
They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
I already saw EA is gonna tweak that. Bro.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Bills first down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling right. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Cut. 180. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
On first and 10, here's Goff. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4-5 speed to maybe play at a 4-7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment.
Here we go. Black 20. Turbo.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jack Thompson comes up with the tackle.
27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Value 3. Value 3. Hot. 180.
Now, Goff. The middle. He's got St. Brown. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap life was pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now all the nigga basement put working on the phones. Either that or try to money market.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10, and it's Allen. Out to his right. He's looking deep for Shaquille. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
48-yard line.
Third and long.
Black 20.
To throw is Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Smart. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good.
What a kick.
We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of it. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Going to throw on first and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In motion goes Cooks. One more time going up top with Allen. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down.
At the 26-yard line.
Half 85,
Allen going to throw again. Pass caught by Shaquille. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw again, it's Allen. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the next mess.
On play action, Goff will find Montgomery out of the backfield. Crazy. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play there for the Lions. An even 40 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's
Swung out wide and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. On first down, Allen forced to his right. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Cook.
nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
Allen's pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Value 3, 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackle practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe?
And he'll take this one, Jim. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Bills 14.
Hey, good game, man.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He's going to let that to bring
I
this
thought
one
I sold when I threw that one
Probably
pick. That's the
wise
goal.
decision. As this ball comes out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one completes to Palmer. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but they need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Bring back to Williams. They connect again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About 4 catches on this drive alone. Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Middle. 319. Stop. Half 85. Monday.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. A final shot now for Allen. And that final throw here is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
it up. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit the load up a the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Carlos Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
We go play action with Goff. That's Laporta again. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
Goff off the play action. Finds Isaac Tisslaw, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff. That's caught at the 4. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Working from the gun, Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He's working for Luther Burden. And it's going to be 2nd down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. Room to run inside the 20.
Holy damn.
The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Here comes the fourth down snap to Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. We're on Lions.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Hits his running back. He has room past the 25. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
14, Bears 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Williams. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Williams set to pass. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And not much doing. He stops quickly. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4. They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now, another shotgun. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Like 20.
Now gone. Complete left side. It's just long. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. Hits the 20. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Goff on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. And now, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Bates now for the point after. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Swift. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a play, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Williams to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw left side finds Birdie. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 7-yard line.
To the air yet again. Williams. Has it down close. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Off to the air now. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
20.
Goff on 3rd. To the right, he's got to slow. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook wide open.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hot. Black 20. What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later with that next 3rd down coming.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They go play action with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. Finds a big lane. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. The elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions will take the interception back across midfield before they finally...
might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get the...
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Go, tonight! 180!
Right to the air, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On play action, Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First down. 20.
34 yards.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A second down throw for Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's in. What a drive. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Is good. Makes the score Lions 7, Texans nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
play action. Stroud. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Off to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught. And the Lions going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
How? What's that? What? 18. What's up?
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, South. Here we go. Tony. South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They'll run with Mixon. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
11.
At the 46-yard
Why,
line.
Tony.
On 2nd down, Stroud forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Hey, uno. Buggy.
To throw is Stroud. On the move left. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, South. 118. What's that? Hey, uno Mars.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to have a Texans first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
118. What's that?
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
So with these RPOs, Mike, it really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
19 Texans.
On 4th down, Stroud. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans.
this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle. Caught by Teslaw. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Goff to throw. He's got back to the rookie wideout from Georgia. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Goff.
The Texans
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence of both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
brings up 2nd and 2.
We go tonight.
Throwing here is Goff. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, uno. 18. What's that? Alert the hot, alert the hot.
Schultz, the motion man.
Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 2.
18, what's that?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No. Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll push forward for about a yard. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, South, pound for tonight. 18, buggy.
Stroud to throw. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
11. Hey, South. Hey, uno more.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Looking free downfield, it's Hurt. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face, and say, hey, guys.
And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Lions 21, Texans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete. It's to Slow. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
46-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a good one caught by Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Here's Gibbs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That one is caught by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. This is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4 yards.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
What? 18.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
2J.
One on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, ready? Hey, south.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 17 yards. First down for Houston.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready? Left, 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That is caught. What a throw. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans are back to within 7. It's 28-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here at Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
180.
To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Rick, 180.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This is caught at 2. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Throwing, Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Alert the hot, alert the hot.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down.
South.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get her in the E, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that
one. No way, bro.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A gain of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield? That one came came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of it.
Yeah, what is this bailout, bro? Alright. Alright. Okay. Just gonna be off this the whole game, bro.
Here's a 1st and 10.
Alright, bro.
Sets up to throw.
He's just gonna get bailed before again.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Zone time.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
There's
Barkley. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your foot.
And this is touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson.
Amazing game.
Touchdown grab. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it as we resume action.